welcome you guys to this week's training call for the GBT. This week, it's all about being your authentic self. We have gone back to basics because I find that a lot of the time, most people are afraid of getting outside of their comfort zone or, posting something up with the fear of what people will think of them. And one of the biggest, one of our core values actually is to be authentic. And Sensi encourages us to be ourselves and to not be someone that we're not. And so I have heard that Liilian is, I hear they call her, she's ratchet and real and raw, and she's quite open and she's quite real with her customers and her team. And so that's why I have invited her on to share with us about how to be your authentic self. So I'm going to hand the time over to Liilian and let her go for it. Again, you guys can use the questions in the chat and she can answer them. Liilian, the time is yours.
I was meant to say something before you started recording. Now I think I have to behave myself. Is that correct?
Nope, you can just be yourself, even when it's recorded.
Oh, crap. No one screenshot any of the stuff, okay? When the recording's done, just delete it after. Oh, welcome. I don't know if I should treat you guys like my bingo players or... You know what? Everyone just hold on 1 second. I don't know whether to call this a training or whether to call this, I don't know. Cindy said to be authentic. I don't know what authentic is really. But I'll tell you what, before I even start, I'm going to go through a name calling and I'm going to ask why your cameras aren't on. You all got to see my ugly face. I'd like to see yours, please. Okay, there's 2 minutes to name. Okay, so in saying that, by the time it's 7:10, if I've gone through and your Zoom is not open for me to look, I'm going to ask you why. And I'm going to ask you why also you're even tuning in to watch this. Like Cindy has said, it is uncut. What you're going to get is literally what you're going to get. Some people don't like me. Some people are not their cup of tea. But I'm going to tell you this. I was this before Sensi. This is just the way I was before. Well, actually, I lied. The way you see me tonight is, yeah, my hair's combed and everything else. This is not normal.
Looking slick.
I actually dressed up for you guys. Could you believe that? I dressed up for you guys.
100%.
I don't even dress up for my life. Okay, so I think this is more for our newbies. Anyone that would have just signed up in the beginning of May or in the last couple of months or literally hasn't done anything with their Sensi hustle. The questions that I want to ask is, how is it that you got to be authentic self? How do you become an authentic self? Well, the question is, what are you? You know, if you cannot be yourself in this hustle, you're in the wrong line of business. I'm sorry if it sounds blunt. With Sensi, what I've noticed is that as proper and as I don't even know, as business-like as it sounds when it comes to Sensi, if you don't add a little bit of yourself in it, you're going to find a struggle. If you're just making your way in, can you press onto your mute button and connect your audio or go the other way around? This is my first time on these trainings, but with Zoom, I do it quite a bit for bingo. So, okay. So what I was trying to say is this. Being your authentic self. A lot of people are shy to be in front of the camera. Now, I know that with most of you guys have your VIP groups, you've got your like pages. Some of you guys don't even have that on Facebook or Instagram. Some of you guys are a bit shy to get in front of your camera. What I want you guys to try and start off with is just start slow, start at the very bottom. Just be yourself with your family and your friends, and you find that the more that you can become yourself with your family and friends, like I know that, oh my gosh, these notifications, damn it. I'm so sorry. I've got like 1,001 notifications coming in. How do you turn off How do you turn off comments?
So click on the
Put it out.
Oh, shut up, Marissa.
click on the
Okay,
chat
so again,
side.
you're always going to stress me out with my smoking. Okay, great. Let's start from the beginning. Damn it. Okay, so being your authentic self, what I'm finding is that if I start pretending to be someone that I'm not, okay, Debbie.
Pretty
Sorry.
director.
Epa, mute. Okay, what I was trying to say is, oh my life, these notifications are doing my head and I can't concentrate. I can't multitask now. Okay, what I was trying to say is this. So, being your authentic self, you're going to find that you're going to be a bit scared, you know, just getting in front of the camera. You're going to start worrying about what people think of you being behind the camera. The best way to do this or to tackle this is just pretend you're standing in front of the mirror, you know, your bathroom mirror. Even if it means you're singing, if you think you're ugly, you know, if you think you don't sound good, just do it. Half the time with these videos or with these lives that you do or with the, you know, the photos that you come up with, you know, with yourself being in it, if you can't, you know, if you're too shy, start using somebody in your household, start using somebody in your team. Eventually, what you'll find is in your VIP groups, this is your family and your friends. If they judge you, don't worry about it. What's the worst they're going to do to you? They're not gonna, you know, you're not gonna hear their judgment. Maybe you'll hear it from somebody else, but at the end of the day, what you'll find is that the worst that they can do to you and your business is not provide you with a sale. Okay, so if you are, this is just an example. If you're using WIF and you're not recording just using the WIF, whether it's just your hand or whether it's just a photo of the with your washing machine and you're worried about what your washing machine looks like, you're not in the photo, the confidence level obviously is in display here. You know, we've all got different confidence levels. But what I want you to do is to start off small. So if you're using a whiff, take a photo of it. Even if it's just one of your fingers in there, doesn't matter if your nails are not all done up. Doesn't matter if your washing machine is from 1986 and not a 2000 model. Just take a photo. When people start seeing, when they've come pick up an order and they saw your washing machine and that was not the washing machine that was in the photo, they're going to pick up. They're going to pick up, you've copied a photo from somebody else. This is not you. Okay, doesn't matter if you've got the dirtiest the fingernails. It doesn't matter if you haven't had a manicure or new false nails refilled. Just take the photo. Just take the photo and post it up. If you start posting things that are yourself, even if you're sharing photos among your team members, use it. But when we start copying other consultants' photos and other, you know, this is where you start, you know, people are going to think, oh, seen that, been there, done that. No. Have they tried the French lavender with you? No. Have they tried the go-go mango with you? No. Start small with being authentic. The only way for me to actually express how to be authentic is to stop worrying about how people are going to judge you for what you put up. You can put the most ugliest photo up and people will go, oh, I saw that at her house the other day. Okay. Now, what I've also noticed is that I've been labeled ratchet. I don't know why. Okay, maybe my post just comes out the way it does, but that's just me speaking. That's just me being me. What I want to ask is, Priscilla, stop bloody laughing. Hold on 1 second. I'm just going to go through something. I want to ask questions because I don't know how they call this training when I'm speaking and I'm speaking to myself. So let's get some feedback in regards to this. Wow, why are you sitting in the dark? Wow. Okay, unfortunately, people are going to judge you no matter what you post. Okay. Okay. Cindy, can you help me out here? Was there anything else that you wanted me to cover?
No, if that's basically, hold on, I've got here people requesting to join in. But no, like, so it's all what you shared is exactly right. Start off small, you know, share. Like, what I love is like you're talking about like going on and putting posts about you know, other people's pictures. You're saying show your pictures, show, you know, no, don't worry about, you know, your perfectly manicured hand or how you sound like or how you look like. Really, people actually want to buy off people. People want to find people that are relatable. People want to be like, okay, Cindy's a normal person. Cindy has 4 kids. They're dirty and yuck, and she has 4 loads of dirty laundry. If she can do it, then I can, you know, that's going to help me with my laundry. And I feel like that's what you were kind of sharing. You know, and unfortunately, even if you share like the best thing on the planet, people are going to judge you. They're going to. Like, whether you think they are or they're not, people are judging you, whether they're judging you good or bad. At the end of the day, what gets me through being authentic is I'm the one that has to, you know, I'm the one that goes to bed at night and I have to, you know, basically, if I'm going to go out there and be silly, at the end of the day, I'm the one that has to go out there and get the sales to do things for my family, to get, you know, to grow my business so that my family can have what they need. And that, at the end of the day, matters more, their opinion of me, my children's opinion of me, than anyone else's opinion. And so that's what holds me true to being who I am, and to work hard and to hustle and to not worry about what other people think. And Liilian shared how she has the title of Ratchet, but she doesn't even know how she got it because that's who she is. And I love that it doesn't stop her from sharing her post exactly how she is. She did tell me she's super real, and what you see is what you get with her. And I think people respect that. And she's probably really respected for that too. I don't know if anyone has any other questions for Liilian about being authentic. I was just reading the comments.
If there's one thing that you will learn, okay, my culture, I'm Samoan. Don't worry about my background, it's my family. If there's one thing, I'm Samoan, so sometimes you'll find that a lot of my posts will have a few Samoan words going. For those who are not in my VIP group, what you'll also find is that with being Samoan, we are taught from a very young age of not how to be embarrassed, because you had an alternative. You either be embarrassed and get a hiding, or don't be embarrassed and do what you're meant to be doing. So when I'm talking about this line of the embarrassment or not being shy is something we sort of like grew up with, you know, knowing how to speak in front of people, knowing how to not be shamed, not to. But the thing is, like I said, we have all different upbringings. So we tend to sort of like put a lot of our Samoan culture back into what we do, whether it be to do sensi, whether it be to do with our families, or whatever extras that we do. It's we put what we grew up with. So in saying that, I also respect that with those who don't have a cultural background, even though you might not be used to being in front of people or being in front of an audience or in front of like just 2 or 3 people, my advice is this: put your why in front of you. Put your why in front of you as to why you're doing Sensi, or whether it be why you do the things that you do. And that confidence level will grow. Okay. Sometimes with confidence levels, you know, everyone being different, and people, some even to today, even after a year, some people don't know what their why is. Let that why grow? Let your confidence level grow. Eventually, you will get there. Maybe you won't be able to speak in front of 10 people tomorrow, but maybe in about 6 to 12 months' time, you will be able to speak in front of 10 people. As that number grows, eventually it will grow. So, in saying that, that confidence level, obviously, you don't have to be all that pretty. You don't have to be all that bling. You don't have to be. Take the why to a different level. Take the confidence level up a notch on a daily basis. Okay? But I'm going to tell you this. The moment that somebody starts judging you, yes, it might taint your confidence level, but it ain't gonna hurt you and your loved ones. If you put your why in front, let the confidence level grow. The moment that somebody tries to taint that confidence level, yeah, let's grow a little bit of fat. Now, when I say fat, I'm talking about inside fat. Okay, bounce it off. What's the worst they're gonna do? The worst they're going to do is just taint it. Your job is to move it to the next level. I'm going to tell you, and most of you guys don't know my why or my background, but I'm going to give it anyway so that you guys got a fair indication where I'm coming from. I came into Sensi as an unemployed person. I lived in Samoa for about. Now, when you're trying to get all emotional and you've got people in your background who don't know how to be embarrassed in front of them, yeah. Okay, so my story coming into Sensi was literally, I came in as a broke ass, and I'm not kidding you. I came with absolutely no money. No money. 5 years living in Samoa, coming into Australia, and not having a cent to my name, it drove me. What's my why in Sensi now? I don't know. I still haven't found it. But in saying that, the moment that I was given the opportunity to join Sensi for $50, $50, I had to scab that $50. I don't know if my sponsor's on here watching it, but she knows it. I scabbed $50 to get my name into Sensi. Where is it today? It's my damn income. It's my income that I've got. So is it real? Yeah, hell yeah. I came into Sensi with no money. I joined it for $50 that I borrowed from my dad. And I promised my dad, the moment that I get paid, I will pay him back 10 times fold. Yep. That's where my Sensi journey is today, a year ago. I didn't have any of my family back me up. When I'm talking about my family, I come from a damn big extended family. I've got all my mum and my dad's brothers and sisters and their family members. Mystery bag, $20 worth. That was so hard to frickin' sell. But nah, my confidence level was tainted from them. Where is it at today? All of a sudden, say, hey, how's it going? It's back on my head. Mate, you tainted me a couple of times. I'ma not get you to get me down again. My confidence level is still growing. I've got a long way to go. But that's my confidence level. It will taint you, but it's not going to bloody break you. So my advice to you, whether you are in Sensi for the last 5 weeks, for the last week, or the last year, or the last 5 years, that confidence level is meant to be there. Okay, so $50. $50 is where I am today. So if you guys joined in at $35 or $34 or $25, get that gold mine. It's a gold mine in Sensi. The thing is, stop sugarcoating yourself, stop being a baby, get out there and do the work. There's a whole lot of families that don't know about Sensi. It's a blessing in disguise. And if you're looking behind me, you can see any stock, it's orders. Okay, other than that,
I don't even know why I even came here for, and then I start crying. They're all bloody looking at me going, oh, here we go, fat cows get it again. Yeah, that fat cow is making $1. That fat cow has earned her way to the top, not right to the top, but has earned an income and not have to worry about what's going to be my next paycheck. Now, that fat cow is in front of you talking about confidence and authenticity and whatever bullcrap that Cindy had said. Yeah, that fat cow made it. The same fat cow that wasn't supported by certain family. You know what? Doesn't matter. They got food on the table, so do I. You know, they got a roof over their heads, so do I. I made it from zilch. I made it from absolutely jack crap. Yep. And I've made it to the level where no one expected. So, like I said, if you've got a team, stop sugarcoating, stop holding their hands, get them to bloody work on their website. Once they didn't do jack crap for me, she's probably listening to it now. She's going, oh, yeah, I got you in. That's all you did, sponsor. And that's the mentality that everybody needs to have. Stop holding your team's hands. Show them where the workstation is. If they're not going to go and do the work, oh, hell. Tell them the wrong line of business. If you're going to help them, go buy a mystery bag. If you're going to help them, go buy a washer with. If I'm whip. Okay. Anyway, that's all from me. It's enough tears for the night. I do have a few sessions coming up, so if you want to join in cash bingo, nothing to do with Sensi, join in. If you added me as a friend and I haven't accepted you as yet, unfortunately, yeah, there'll be a time, okay? So other than that, my dinner's waiting for me. I've got about 3 bingo sessions coming up, and that's all about from me. I can't even read the comments, so if I've lost track, then so be it. But if anyone's got any questions, now is your time. You literally got 5 minutes before I sign out.
Thank you, Lilian. So I've never heard your story before. That was the first time I heard it. I can't believe I haven't heard it before. It was a beautiful story. And I love that you have built what you've built by yourself, and you must be really proud of yourself. Basically, there's no questions. It was just a whole lot of love going your way. It's going to stop.